do you got there? Gee, that's big in that compared to that thing.
Mug.
How good does that look?
How good does it look? What are we looking at?
We are looking at the Dodge Viper.
This is the latest release on Australian shores from Kyosho radio control cars.
It is.
This is based on the Fazer Mark II platform. And if you know anything about Hearns, you know that we love the Fazer Mark II platform.
We do.
Here in Victoria and Australia, it's often the entry-level racer platform, and it's really good. The clubs are loving it. The clubs
performs very well, doesn't it?
They perform really well. They're humble, they're strong, they're reliable.
And they've got good equipment.
Good equipment.
You know, ball bearings, oil-filled shocks.
Oil-filled shocks, everything you need. They don't look much on paper, but they actually drive really, really nice. A really well engineered and finished product.
And then when they come out with bodies like this,
body sets like this, and a lot of people would be too scared to play with this body. But
you? How about you?
I've got the Hakasuka one, the Skyline GTR, which is they call it the ultra scale body, which is the same as this one with the wipers and the mirrors and the light buckets and stuff. And it actually lasted okay.
Look at all the trim, all the chrome trim.
Yeah, but it stays in situ. Like I don't smash it up too much.
And they look awesome.
But it does get involved in incidents.
This one, just like the Hakasuka, has got light buckets. And the Hakasuka with the lights on just looks absolutely awesome.
Looks amazing. Had it at Geelong the other week. But yeah, so look at that. That is iconic 1972 Mazda RX-3.
What do you call those rear lights? Teacup.
Teacup. So this is the Japanese spec, a JDM model, and they called it the Savannah GT, because their RX-3s were 4-door. We also had 4-door ones, but we also had 2-door ones.
So they use Savannah in quite a few of their rotaries. Even the RX-7, they called them a Savannah.
2-door. Yeah, all the 2-doors.
All the 2-doors were a Savannah, are they?
Were a Savannah,
right.
Yeah. So slightly different to the Australian spec ones, but very similar. And these are worth, in real life, huge money in Australia now. So
huge money.
Huge money for a crappy old Mazda. Really cool. Got the rotary wankle. I love a good wankle.
Don't you? The wankles were designed so long ago.
Well, post-war.
Yeah, they were pre-war, weren't they?
NSU. Well, maybe pre-war, but yeah, they were really revolutionised after the war. But yeah, when Mazda bought the rights.
What happened to NSU?
Oh, for NSU.
Did they collapse?
Yeah, they collapsed. Right. But yeah, and the rotary engine actually just come back into production this year after 15 years off.
Aren't they using a rotary engine for powering accessories in some of their cars now?
No, they're using it as a hybrid generator. They're using a single rotor. Okay. They're using a single rotor engine,
right,
attached to the back of an electric motor. As a generator,
right?
Because it's just really nice to easy package and stuff.
Yeah, very compact.
And yeah, no vibration. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, so that is one of the models. Beautiful. I absolutely love this model.
Where's he got? Where you going?
Look, it's gone downstairs.
Oh.
Man.
Oh.
Look after it. What is that?
This is designed for jumping.
This is a 240Z. Datsun 240Z. In my mind, not known to be much of a rally car, more of a sports car, right? But this is obviously a representation of a car that was raced in rallies at the time.
Yes.
Safaris.
Yes. Went to Africa. East African safari, this one.
That's right. So 240Z, and it is based on the Fazer platform again, but the rally spec. So it's got longer travel shock absorbers, all-terrain tires, and it's got that underbody, undercowl on the chassis plate itself to keep all the dirt and crap out. And we know because we played with Finley's one.
The Sub.
We played with the Subi one at the racetrack, and it was actually okay. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it went over jumps and everything.
Didn't it? And it lasted really well. Speaking of Subarus, just while I'm back here, man, here you go.
Oh,
look,
it's like
when I say we get a Fazer restock, mate, we get a Fazer restock. We don't just dance around and sing.
So this is the same car or type of car that we drove around and jumped, isn't it?
Exactly, but it's been out of stock for ages. It's just come back. I do love a bug eye WRC car. It's a good looking car.
This has got all the light buckets as well for taking LEDs front and back.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it does too.
Yeah.
That would look cool lit up too.
Fully lit.
But they do bash and crash around, but they can take a whack. And the chassis itself is well up to being off-road, medium off-road or all-terrain duties. So very versatile. What's the other one you got down there? One of my personal
What
favorites.
is it? Oh,
One of my personal favorites is back in.
it's got a tag on it.
Does it?
Yeah,
Well, that's because it's special.
isn't it?
Yeah, I put that out because it's new. New in stock.
Even though I threw it down, this one's not meant to be for jumping, but
How cool is it? This is 1970.
72.
Geez, they like the year 1972, don't they? I think the Datsun 72. I think the RX3 72.
How good's that? That's when I was born.
I think this one's 72.
Hmm.
The Hakasuka 69. 72.
That's
Anyway.
close enough.
Anyway,
Look at those cathedral headlights.
I love it. I absolutely love this car. Now, this is based off the Fazer Mark II chassis, but it's the long wheelbase version. Exactly the same running gear, everything like that, but it does have a longer tub and longer center drive shaft.
And it makes all the difference in getting the proportions right.
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest drawback with the long wheelbase platforms is if you are going to race it, can be a little bit tricky finding an aftermarket body that fits nicely. But apart from that, fantastic. And I know lots of people race these ones as well. But yeah, I love this. We should just have a OEM body class, but people are too precious. And these are horrendously, not expensive. Like these are bloody good, highly detailed model kits, right? So if you spend $150 on a body shell, at least you know where it goes.
Yes.
Look at the light buckets and all the chrome work and the badges.
Well, I think all that sort of detail really
You love it.
sets it apart, doesn't
But
it?
it adds for it. But this looks so good, sort of warbling around the racetrack.
Warbling.
Where it sort of, it'd warble.
Well, we've seen the Hakasuka like roll into corners. Looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? Get exactly the same car, change the body shell, completely different animal.